Jai Shri Mataji. A very good morning to everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and give ourselves abundance. Let us now recite Shri Ganesh Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Let us all bring our attention in our Sahasrara. And let us humbly pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, kindly come in our Sahasrara and make us all completely thoughtless.
It is said that God is love. We have heard that many a times, and many people have explained in their own ways what is love. But to feel that love is the best way of understanding it. Even if you explain or describe in all details this is alright. Though it is described in all details, You cannot enjoy love without experiencing it. This experience comes to us because God Himself has placed within us the mechanism to absorb this love and to manifest it. It is a very delicate mechanism within us, extremely delicate. This mechanism is placed in our heart and by our ignorance, so many times we spoil this mechanism or disturb it, or sometimes even completely destroy it. The light of love is joy. Anything else cannot give you joy. It's only the love that you feel in your heart gives you joy. This mechanism acts in 7 layers within us. In the periphery of these 7 layers, we have got ripples of this joy arising. They come to the shores of our brain and create the bubbles of joy. But again, if the brain is a very rational rock, then these bubbles dissolve, giving no effect to the rock. So a loving person is 1,000 times better than a rational person. But most of the people feel this love only on the periphery of the outermost layer, which is the light of the Muladhara. As you know that Muladhara has got excretory effects, and how important or relieved we feel when our excretions are all right. It's a basic thing. But that relief gives you a kind of a joy and happiness. It's very gross. It's very low type, as they call it, but very important for us to get that joy. But to make this joy not so dominating over all other joys of deeper sensitivity, is to be innocent. I know one cannot be innocent, you have to be innocent yourself. But with Sahaja Yoga you can, by clearing your Muladhara. So that's very important that our Muladharas must be clear, our innocence must be established, so that these gross joys do not cover the entire spectrum of our life and make us slaves of these gross joy-giving reliefs. But to clean your Muladhara does not mean by any chance in Sahaja Yoga to get after any kind of obsession and obstruction, but to give a natural release like an innocent child to these ripples which need not go back to all the other layers of joy. You must have seen when the ripples in an ocean touch the shores, they turn back. If the shores are made of very hard rocks, this turning can be very deep and the waves can go much deeper. If the brain is very ego-oriented, is covered with ego, then these joys have a much greater significance in life than normally it is. Innocence is the only way one can neutralize those ripples coming back on the other 6 very important layers. As you go forward, you know, in the second layer is the joy of creativity. In the joy of creativity, when the joy of creativity comes within us, it again comes back to the periphery. For some people it is so important, so maddening to create something. They are mad after it. And they think it is something so important to do, to create some thought, to create some book, to create some artistic impressions or something. For some people it's very important, so they create. And this creativity, when it hits some rational mind, it gives him the same kind of a deeper reaction, that a person starts thinking that he is the greatest of all and whatever he does to the rest of the world is all right as long as he is a great creator of thought or ideas. Such a man can become very, very dogmatic, dominating, and could be tyrannical, because he thinks whatever he does is showing results, showing success according to him. He rationalizes the whole thing and the whole thing goes back much deeper into him, covers all other his chakras. So the neutralizing of this second layer is thoughtless awareness. Nirvikar, nirvichar. When your awareness is enlightened, samadhi, and you are in nirvichar state, then whatever you create, you just see it. In thoughtless awareness, you really enjoy whatever you see or whatever you create. You are in thoughtless awareness. That is how it is kept to the periphery. It is important that it should be kept coming on the brain, because brain is the one which records it. And if the brain is such a solid stuff, that it cannot record, it is not sensitive. Most of it is lost in giving it a reaction, and the whole joy is finished. For example, you create some painting. You just create it and just look at it without any thought. The complete joy of your heart which you have poured onto that canvas will be filling you completely, and you will feel the flow of joy going down. If creation is done in thoughtless awareness, then it's the most beautiful. Apart from that, it is the most beautiful, it is the most perfect. Because such a painting or such an art or such a creation, such a thought, such a book, such an idea will emit vibrations. The coefficients to emit vibrations will be complete if it is done in thoughtless awareness. That's why those who are realized souls, when they create something or they produce something, you find it easy to find out whether it is giving vibrations or not. Very easy. In the same way, you go to the third very, very important center of your Nabhi. Nabhi, or you can call it the navel chakra. The joy of feeling that you have eaten the food cannot be described. In Marathi they say, आता चांगलं पोट भरलं आमचं. If you are hungry, you won't even take to Sahaja. You won't take to God. Even if God is standing before you, say, first fill my stomach, O God, then I will talk to you. And when you eat the food, the joy you get out of that also goes to the periphery as usual. If it goes to a rational rock, as I say, then again the effect is deeper. If you start thinking about it, you feel, I have had my food, others must have, and this and that and all those things. And then you think that I must have more of this and more of that. I must have something more to feed my stomach. Now when you are, say, you have a limited stomach, you can't eat mounds of food. Some people can eat, I don't know. Otherwise somebody will start arguing on that. Some may be eating quite a lot, I don't deny that. But normally people have very limited stomach. Then when your stomach is limited, you start thinking, oh, my stomach is limited, still the joy of the Nabhi chakra is not yet complete. Let me think of something else. So you end up with alcohol, because alcohol you think takes no space in the stomach. You think it has a different spacing in the stomach. I have seen people drinking beer. I was surprised you cannot drink so much of water as people can drink beer. It's most surprising. Pints of beer they can go on drinking, and they never feel satisfied. At this time, the movement starts towards the left of the joy. This is the beginning of the left side. We start. And that time, you think that by getting drunk, you are getting into a very romantic mood or some sort of a nonsense like that. Then you start spending all your time wasting your life, taking to laziness, to inertia. You may take to drugs. This is, I would say, can reach up to the heart of a person or to the liver of the person. The liver goes on becoming solid and solid. The more you drink, the worse you become. So, man goes on wasting his time, trying to get joy out of something which is so dangerous for your being. Anybody who says that drinking is very bad, people immediately say that, oh, he is absolutely Victorian, or I don't know, whatever is it, they brand the person. Now, how to get rid of Nabhi complication? Because these joys are so temporary, you will see in every case. Now, Nabhi joy is also very temporary. And you do not also enjoy it much. If you could, you would not go into it again and again. So the neutralizing point is satisfaction. You should feel satisfied. You have eaten, all right, 2 morsels, feel satisfied. Even with 2 morsels, you will be much happy than like a bakasur if you eat a mound of rice. To be satisfied is the only way you can neutralize your Nabhi. In all your wants, material wants, there's no end to it. You go on supplying any number of things, you'll go on asking for more. But you have not enjoyed anything. You have bought one piece of cloth, you made a shirt for yourself, you want to have another one. Because a person who is working in your office has got this kind of a shirt. So he'll run all over the world to find that shirt. But the one who is wearing the shirt, he's running all over the world to find a shirt as you have made. So this madness goes on increasing, and the Nabhi chakra remains in a big turmoil. So one of the neutralizing points, most important, is satisfaction of Nabhi. At every point you should try to feel satisfied. Alright? If I haven't got it, I am satisfied. At that moment you will get the joy. I've got this thing, alright, I am satisfied, you will get the joy. And others will be also in happy disposition. Imagine a man who is gregarious, living in a house. When you just don't like such a man, it looks so odd. आता असं आहे की आपल्याकडे पुष्कळ, ह्यांचं म्हणणं आहे मराठीत आणि हिंदीत करा वगैरे, इथे पुष्कळ बाहेरचे लोक आलेले आहेत म्हणून इंग्लिशमध्ये बोलते. आपल्याकडे काय आहे की पाहुण्यांना पहिलं महत्त्व दिलं पाहिजे. आपल्या भारतीय संस्कृतीमध्ये पाहुण्यांचं महत्त्व पहिलं असतं. आणि एवढं काही मी कठीण इंग्लिश मला जाणतच नाही, मी अगदी साधं बोलते, आपलं मराठाळलेलं इंग्लिश बोलते, तेव्हा काही एवढं कठीण जाणार नाही आपल्याला. त्याचा मत्यर्थ बघा, मत्यर्थावर राहा म्हणजे बरोबर कळेल. मत्यर्थ बघायला पाहिजे. हे पार आहेत का गृहस्थ? पार नसल्यावर समजायचं नाही मराठीत सुद्धा. पार आहेत ना? वडील आहेत का तुमचे? काय हो, तुम्हाला समजत नाही का? मी ओळखलं नाही, किती चेहरा बदलला. नाही ठीक आहे, बसावं. नाही समजतंय सगळं. हाँ नाही समजतंय समजतंय बसा बसा थोडं समजून घ्या समजा पार झालं तर समजेल. हां हिंदी फार कठीण बोलते मी. हिंदी भाषेत पारंगत आहे. इंग्लिश भाषा आपली ठीक आहे माझी जेमतेम. तेव्हा इंग्लिशच बरं थोडंसं चालू दे. आता एकदा सुरू केलं आहे. आधी विचारलं होतं मी तेव्हा बोलायचं असतं ना. आता जरासं चालू द्या सरळ. हां सुरळीत चांगला विषय रंगतोय तो बघा. रंगला पाहिजे विषय फक्त त्याच्यात भंग नाही केला पाहिजे. So satisfaction is the only way one can enjoy. Even say I am speaking in English. If you just see, are you enjoying the satisfaction of it? Supposing I was not a Maharashtrian, I could have been born a Japanese or a Chinese. And supposing I was speaking in Chinese with 3,000 words, ting tung tang, then what would have understood me? So again here we come to the same question. Are we satisfied? Whatever we get. Those who are looking for Amrut, for Amrose, do not bother about the words. They just want to pick up what Mataji is saying is the essence. Pick it up. That's how you are going to feel satisfied. Now we have seen now about. I was even satisfied with this heavy stuff. हे इंडियन गिफ्ट आहे जबरदस्त. हा अगदी दगडी होतो. हा लंडनला मी इतके सेन्सिटिव्ह आहे दगडी आहे. I will be dissatisfied with everything. For example, if I want to be dissatisfied now, I can say, why do you put it of two colors before me and this dirty handkerchief? Or I can say something else. There's no end to madness if you start with dissatisfaction. But if you start with satisfaction, then that's the point. You don't have to go further, this way, that way, just go deep. In Marathi language also some things can be said. मला आवडतच नाही, मला चालतच नाही. च लावलं की गेले. असंच करा, तसंच करा. Such a person is such a headache, I tell you. He is such a person, as soon as you see, you feel, oh God, what have I done today to deserve this? A person should live in this world like the flowers. You can't see them how they bloom, what time they bloom, but when they bloom, can only feel their fragrance, their love. Satisfaction you cannot have without realization. So before that, if I say you should be satisfied, it's just brainwashing. You cannot. After realization, because you have found that what satisfies you, spirit, that's why your priorities change. You get satisfied for nothing at all. You may do lots of labor to achieve something, and you can be absolutely frustrated and unhappy person. And you can be all the time blaming yourself, and the same person can be the happiest person. Some people do this much of work. You tell them, go and get a flower. Oh, Mataji, very difficult these days, Started. To get one flower, it means nowadays it's very expensive, you don't know. It used to be 1 pice, now it is at least 2 annas. Very difficult. Asha Baba, take 2 annas and go and get it. But how will I go? The bus is very difficult these days. Started. The flower will never come. Your 2 annas will be lost. Your bus fare will be lost. So a person who is satisfied is the most efficient person. Our country suffers from Nabhi Chakra. That's why we are very inefficient people. For everything we have excuses. Like, this is not working because this was not working. Our inefficiency comes out of Nabhi Chakra problem. If you are a satisfied person, your work is very satisfying also. If a lady has a good Nabhi, when she cooks her food, with very little food you feel very satisfied. Whatever she will do will be excellent. So for all Nabhi problems, one mantra one must remember is of satisfaction.
Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for blessing us with this beautiful morning meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. Let us all meet again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.
Namaha.